and girls, it's Ms. Trabal with another math lesson for all of my St. Lucie County second graders. I hope you guys are ready for another day of learning, so let's get started. Now, when we met last, we were discussing money, and we did a quick review of coins that you may have remembered from first grade. So we had penny, nickels, dimes, and quarters. And I have my money here. I have a penny, which we remembered was worth 1 cent. And you can see the front and the back. I had nickels, which are worth 5 cents, and we can see the front and the back. Dimes were worth 10 cents, and quarters are worth 25 cents. And I also have a chart behind us that we can use as a reminder. So if you are able to grab some coins, either from your piggy bank, or maybe you can borrow some from your mom or your dad or a sibling or grandma, whoever's around, see if you can borrow some coins to help you with your counting. But if you can't, it's okay. Remember, you can use a piece of paper and a pencil to be able to draw your coins. I have a whiteboard and a marker here that I'm also going to be using to draw out to show my work. So let's get started with some counting. If we look at a problem here, we have 3 friends, Lee, Seth, and Jack. And Lee, Seth, and Jack each have 5 coins. Lee has 5 pennies. So if you're able to pull 5 pennies from your jar or from your wallet, Seth has 5 nickels. And Jack has 5 dimes. So these are the coins that you're going to be working with now. Pennies, nickels, and dimes. Now let's think. Lee has 5 pennies. So the way we're going to count that is if you have your manipulatives or if you have your money, you're going to sort it just like they did. So here I have Lee's pennies. If I don't, it's okay. I'm going to draw it on my whiteboard. So Lee has pennies, and pennies are worth 1 cent. So in my 5 circles, I'm going to write 1 for 1 cent. And if we wanted to know how much money Lee had, we would count by ones. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 3, plus 1 more makes 4, plus 1 more makes 5. So I'm counting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order to count my pennies, or I'm adding 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 5. And I can use my cent symbol to represent 5 cents. Next, we knew that Seth had 5 nickels. So I would count my nickels by, Malia, do you know what we count our nickels by?
5.
Good job. We count our nickels by 5 cents. And for those of us who did not have our nickels in front of us, we are drawing 5 nickels. We're putting the number 5 in the center so that we remember each nickel is worth 5 cents. And we would count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we know that Seth has 25 cents. And our final person was Jack. And Jack had dimes. He had 5 dimes. And dimes are counted by tens. So I would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 cents. Or, I forgot to draw it. For those of us who did not have our coins, we are drawing 5 dimes, so 5 circles with 10 in the center to represent our 10 cents, and we count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So these are the amounts of money that our 3 boys have. Now, suppose I wanted to know how much they have in all. I could do two things. I can add the amounts, or I could count all of this money all together. And I know it's already sorted, so it helps because now I can start with my largest value and work my way down. So we're going to do it that way first. I have my dimes, so let's count by tens. Malia, would you like to count with us? Okay, 10,
20, 30, 40, 50.
Great job. So we have 50 cents here, and now we need to switch from counting by tens to count by fives because we're at nickels. So if we're here at 50, we would start with
55.
Great.
60, 65, 70, 75.
Great job. So now we have added our dimes and our nickels, and we're at 75 cents. And we have our last friend's coins here, which are pennies. And with our pennies, we count by ones. So if we're at 75, we're going to start with ones now. 76, 77,
78, 79, 80.
Excellent. So the coins that the boys have, if we added them together, we have 80 cents. Now, how about for those of us that may still need to write it out? We can add, I'm going to give us space, 50 cents plus 25 cents plus 5 cents. And I have 0 ones here, 5 ones and 5 ones, make a 10. So I'm going to put a 0, and I know I have 1 10 right now, plus 5 more 10s make 6, plus 2 more 10s makes 8 10s. And 8 10s represents 80. So the boys have 80 cents all together. Great job. Should we try another problem? What do you think, Malia?
Yes.
I think so too. Eric found some coins on the floor. So when I see a problem like this, I like to put myself in it. So I'm going to say, Miss Trabal found some coins on the floor. And as I'm looking at this problem, I'm going to pull those coins from my pile. So I found, or Eric found, because that's what our problem says, 1 dime, 1 penny, a nickel, a dime, another nickel, a penny, a dime, and a nickel. Great. So if we can see here, these are the coins that Eric found. I want to count these coins because it's asking how much you found. But I think before I count them, I should sort them so that it's easier for me to count them from largest to smallest. So I have my dimes, pennies over here, and my nickels. And now I'm able to count them. Emilia, would you like to count out loud while I draw it for our friends at home who need to draw it out?
Sure.
Okay, so we have
10, 20, 30.
Great job. So she's counted our dimes so far, and she counted it by tens. So she knew we were at 30. Next, she's going to count our fives.
35, 40, 45.
Excellent. And then we have pennies, so 46, 47. So we have, or Eric has found, 47 cents. And while Malia was counting that out, I drew it out here. So we have 10, 20, 30. 30 cents here. Okay. 5, 10, 15. 1, 2. and I'm going to add these amounts together. So 0 ones, 5 ones, and 2 ones. So 5 ones and 2 ones makes 7, and 3 tens and 4 and 1 10 makes 4. So 47 cents. So these are our two ways to add up our coins. We counted them by counting on, or we counted each individually and added the amounts. So we have 47 cents. How's it going with your math, you guys? Are we working hard? Let's try one more. What is the total value of these coins? I see a quarter in here. So again, I'm going to either draw these coins out or pull them from my money. So we have 1 quarter. I see 2 dimes, a nickel, another nickel, another dime, and 2 pennies. Excellent. What is the total value of these coins? Circle the correct answer. And since I can't see you circling, you're going to yell out as loud as you can the correct answer. So let's take a look first. I have my coins here. I'm going to sort them because that helps with our counting. And now I have 25 because I have a quarter. Ooh, 10. So 25 plus 10 more makes 35. 45, 55. Now I'm at 5s, 60, 65. And last, my singles, 66, 67. So 67 cents. And let's see if that was one of our options. I hope so, I hope so. Do you see 67 cents?
Yes.
Malia sees it. 67 cents is, let me hear you say it, letter C. 67 cents represents how much money that we had. So guys, remember, super important when you're counting to either sort your money so that you can count on, or sort your money and write it down and add your numbers, add your amounts. Remember, our quarters are worth 25 cents. Dimes are worth
10 cents.
10 cents. Nickels are worth
5 cents.
and pennies are worth
1 cent.
1 cent. And we need to remember that when we're adding up and working with our money. All right, bye everybody. I'll see you next time. Oh, don't forget, be sure to tell your teacher a little bit of what you learned. You never know what kind of questions she'll ask. Bye.